Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach how I made this particular headgear. This is my fabric I use. I use the raw silk or stretchy taffeta for this headgear. And this measures 35 inches by 23 inches and is two-piece of it. This one is for the pleat, V-shaped pleat, which measures 15 inches by 8 inches, and it is also two-piece of it. This is our phone that we're going to use for the padded pleat. Here I use half-inch foam, half-inch by 1.5, and it's going to be 8 foams. And here we are going to do the um, back base. Now we are measuring 1 inch at the stretchy part, that's 35 inches length, 1 inch. When you finish measuring the 1 inch, you're going to turn the wrong side. The measurement should be on the right side. So when you turn the wrong side, you're going to fold it. Now you can see the 1 inch I measured. So you're going to sew on top of that measured 1 inch. When you fold, you sew on top of it. So I'm going to go to my machine and sew it. This is the outcome. As you can see, the 1 inch is there. So the next thing you need to do is to turn it like this and pin down this 1 inch that is outside, so that you avoid sewing it down with other materials. So we're going to pin it down to avoid stitching it together when you're doing other parts of the fabric. So from there now you're going to also measure 1 inch again. We're going to measure 1 inch, 1 inch, and all through. So on the right side, I made a mistake. I measured it on the wrong side. So we're going to do the measurement here again, repeat it here again. This is the 1 inch we are going to use. You measure it till the end of the fabric. So now we are going to turn it to the wrong side. And then we are going to use our phone. This is the second phone we are adding to it. Place it on that 1 inch you have marked already and turn to the right side. And now we have turned it. We are going to sew it down on that particular line you have marked, sorry. On that particular line you marked, that's where you're going to sew it down. So this is the second one. We're going to go on to sew the third one. So on the right side, we're going to measure 1 inch again and turn it around. As you can see, my 1 inch is also already marked. So I'm going to turn it around to the wrong side of it and also add my foam, and I'm going to sew it down to the end of the fabric. So this is the third one. We're going to go on to sew the fourth one. The same process, you are going to measure 1 inch as well and turn to the wrong side and also place your foam again, the fourth one, and then sew it down where the 1 inch was marked. So this is my 4 foam added already to it. So I'm going to hold it that like this and sew it down this way. Please don't sew it inside. You're going to hold it together and sew it down. If you sew it inside, you won't be able to get what we want to get. You see, I've already sewn it down, so I'm going to cut the remaining part of the fabric out. I'm going to cut it out, and then make sure you cut it neatly. And this is the outcome of the padded part of this headgear. Like I said, it's going to be two. I've already done the black part of it. You see, so you see how neat it is. So we're going to set it aside and go on for the pleated part of it, the V shape. Sorry, I forgot to show how I pleated it. I'm going to use another fabric to demonstrate how I pleated this. So the material for this pleated band is 15 inches length by 8 inches width. 15 inches length by 8 inches width. So when you get it, what you need to do is to 15 by 8 inches. So what you need to do is to fold the mouth. You can measure 1.5 inch. If you don't want, just fold it equally and fold again, so, and then fold again. Make sure they are equal. Make sure they are equal. You fold again and sew it on top of it nicely. You fold again until they are 4. You can make your own 5 pleats or 6 pleats, but 4 is okay. So this is how you're going to pleat it down to get exactly what I have here. I hope you understand. You pleat the first one, you pleat the second one and sew, pleat the third one and sew. Make sure they are equal. So this is how I got this my V-shape pleated part. So we are going to cross it. I'm going to show you how I will sew it down to join it to the base of the cap. So you place it very well nicely like this, and you're going to sew it down with your sewing machine. And after sewing it down, you will add this base to it. You add this base. The base now is measured 26 inches length by 12 inches width. 26 inches length by 12 inches width. Then you're going to fold it and notch the middle part of it to be able to help you to sew it down with the middle part of the V-shape pleated turban. So let's go to the sewing machine. I've already sewn it down and reshaped it, and we're going to place it. Remember the part I notched, you need to be careful about it. Place it very well at the middle of the pleated one, then and place the lining. Yeah, you can also use the raw silk for the lining, but I don't want to use it. I want to use another one because the material wasn't enough. So you place it. You need to use lining. If you don't use lining, it won't look nice. So you need to use lining to sew it. So see how neat it is. This is the lining and this is the fabric. So we're going to turn it around. turn it around, and then take our head circumference measurement. So this is the head circumference measurement. I measured 11 inches, and I'm going to sew it down like this. Sew it down like that and cut of the remaining part of the turban. So I'm going to go onto my machine and sew it down and also weave it very well. And this is the handle. The handle, you can measure 4 inches by 7 inches or 12 inches for the handle. And you're going to fold it and sew it down like this. So this is the outcome of my turban. I've already sewn it down, and this is my handle. To insert this handle, you're going to measure 8 inches from the middle of the turban, 8 inches, and you're going to insert it there. So before that, let us gather the turban round first. You gather it nicely and make it very perfect to avoid losing on your client's head. So the next thing now is to insert the handle on it. You insert the handle on it. So we have already marked the 8 inches. So the next thing now is to insert the handle, the 8 inches. Yeah, you mark it again the other side so that they will be equal. You place it like this, facing the front side, and also this one. You sew it and also top stitch it. So this is my turban base. I've already sewn the handle on it. And this is the outcome of the base. So we are going to go on to place the padded pleat part of it on top of the turban. So you see that part that is unfinished, as in, will I say unfinished, the place we sew last. You're going to put it inside and fold it like this. As you can see, you see, fold it like this. Make sure the pleat comes out very well. You see how I am arranging the pleat. You make sure that the pleat comes out properly. Then you use your needle and thread to tag it down. If you have gum, you can also use your gum to tack it down, but I prefer using needle and thread. And when you are tagging it down, make sure you leave a space where the other one can enter inside. So this is it. We are going to go on to insert the other pink part of the padded pleated design. Make sure that place we sewed last is inside. You put it inside and now fold it, as you can see, and now fold the padded part like this. So when you fold it, make sure the pleat comes out properly. Make sure the pleat comes out properly so that the pleat can be seen. If the pleat is not seen, the beauty of the turban will not come out. So you arrange it. You see what I'm doing? you arrange the pleat so that it will fall on each other before you now fold it. So you insert it nicely. So when you insert it, you can also tag it down. You tag it down as seen. So now the pleated padded part is ready to place on my turban. This is how you're going to place it. Place it on the turban and get the measurement of the head there, and you sew it down at the back. You sew it down. You can use your needle and thread and tag it. Remember, when you are tagging it, you have to fold it inside. It's not this way I'm holding it now. It has to be here. It has to be inside. Then tag it down. Make sure it's very nice. And this is the outcome of my turban. My turban is ready. Please, if this is the first time you are seeing my post, kindly subscribe and so that you'll be able to see my next video. Thank you.